ॐ ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति
ॐ ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति
मूर्तिभेदविभागिने
मूर्तिभेदविभागिने
व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय
व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय
दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः।
दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः।
सदाशिवसमारम्भाम्
सदाशिवसमारम्भाम्
शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम्
शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम्
अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम्
अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम्
वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्।
वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्।
ॐ सहना भवतु
ॐ सहना भवतु
सहनौ भुनक्तु
सहनौ भुनक्तु
सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै
सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै
तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै।
तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै।
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं
ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं
व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम्।
व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम्।
अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम्
अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवती अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम्
अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्
अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्
यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतस्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः
यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतस्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः
वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैर्गायन्ति यं सामगाः
वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैर्गायन्ति यं सामगाः
ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः
ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः
यस्यान्तन्न विदुः सुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः
यस्यान्तन्न विदुः सुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः
सर्वस्वरूपे सर्वेशे सर्वशक्तिधरे सर्वशक्तिसमन्विते
सर्वस्वरूपे सर्वेषु सर्वशक्तिसमन्विते
भयेभ्यस्त्राहि नो देवी दुर्गे देवी नमोऽस्तुते
भयेभ्यस्त्राहि नो देवी
दुर्गे देवी नमोस्तुते।
नमोऽस्तुते
रोगानशेषानपहंसि तुष्टारुष्टातु कामान् सकलानभीष्टान्
रोगानशेषानपहंसि तुष्टातु कामान् सकलानभीष्टान्
त्वामाश्रितान्नान्न विपन्नराणां त्वामाश्रिता ह्यश्रयतां प्रयान्ति
त्वामाश्रितानन्नविपन्नराणां त्वामाश्रिता ह्याश्रयतां प्रयान्ति
सर्वा बाधा प्रशमनं त्रैलोक्यस्याखिलेश्वरी
सर्वा बाधा प्रशमनं त्रैलोक्यस्याखिलेश्वरी।
एवमेव त्वया कार्यम् अस्मद्वैरिविनाशनम्
एवमेव त्वया कार्यम् अस्मद्वैरिविनाशनम्
सर्वस्वरूपे सर्वेशे सर्वशक्तिसमन्विते
सर्वस्वरूपे सर्वेशे सर्वशक्तिसमन्विते
भयेभ्यस्त्राहि नो देवी दुर्गे देवी नमोऽस्तुते
भयेभ्यस्त्राहि नो
देवी दुर्गे देवी नमोस्तुते।
रोगानशेषानपहंसि तुष्टारुष्टातु कामान् सकलानभीष्टान्
रोगानशेषानपहंसि तुष्टातु कामान् सकलानभीष्टान्
त्वामाश्रितानान्न विपन्नराणां त्वामाश्रिता ह्यश्रयतां प्रयान्ति
त्वामाश्रिता ह्याश्रयतां
प्रयान्ति
सर्वा बाधा प्रशमनं त्रैलोक्यस्याखिलेश्वरी
सर्वा बाधा प्रशमनं त्रैलोक्यस्याखिलेश्वरी।
एवमेव त्वया कार्यम् अस्मद्वैरिविनाशनम्
एवमेव त्वया कार्यम् अस्मद्वैरिविनाशनम्
सर्वस्वरूपे सर्वेशे सर्वशक्तिसमन्विते
सर्वस्वरूपे सर्वेशे सर्वशक्तिसमन्विते
भयेभ्यस्त्राहि नो देवी दुर्गे देवी नमोऽस्तुते
भयेभ्यस्त्राहि देवी दुर्गे देवी नमोस्तुते।
रोगानशेषानपहंसि तुष्टारुष्टातु कामान् सकलानभीष्टान्
रोगानशेषानपहंसि तुष्टातु कामान् सकलानभीष्टान्
त्वामाश्रितानान्न विपन्नराणां त्वामाश्रिता ह्यश्रयतां प्रयान्ति सर्वा बाधा प्रशमनं त्रैलोक्यस्याखिलेश्वरी
सर्वा बाधा प्रशमनं त्रैलोक्यस्याखिलेश्वरी।
एवमेव त्वया कार्यम् अस्मद्वैरिविनाशनम्
एवमेव त्वया
कार्यम्
कार्यम्
अस्मद्वैरिविनाशनम्
प्राप्य पुण्यकृतान् लोकान्
प्राप्य पुण्यकृतान्
उषित्वा शाश्वतिः समाः
उषित्वा शाश्वती समाः
शुचीनां श्रीमताङ्गेः
शुचीनां श्रीमताङ्गेः
योगभ्रष्टोऽभिजायते
योगभ्रष्टोऽभिजायते
अथवा योगिनामेव
अथवा
योगिनामेव
कुले भवति धीमताम्
कुले भवति धीमताम्
एतद् हि दुर्लभतरम्
एतत् हि दुर्लभतरम्
लोके जन्म यदीदृशम्
लोके जन्म यदीदृशम्
तत्र तं बुद्धिसंयोगम्
तत्र तं बुद्धिसंयोगम्
लभते पौर्वदेहिकम्
लभते पौर्वदेहिकम्
यतते च ततो भूयः
यतते च ततो भूयः
संसिद्धो कुरु नन्दन
संसिद्धौ कुरु नन्दन
पूर्वाभ्यासेन तेनैव
पूर्वाभ्यासेन
ह्रियते ह्यवशोऽपि सः
ह्रियते ह्यवशोऽपि सः
जिज्ञासुरपि योगस्य
जिज्ञासुरपि योगस्य
शब्दब्रह्माति वर्तते
शब्दब्रह्माति वर्तते
प्रयत्नाद्यतमानस्तु
प्रयत्नाद्यतमानस्तु
योगी संशुद्धकिल्बिषः
योगी संशुद्धकिल्बिषः
अनेकजन्म संसिद्धः
अनेकजन्म संसिद्धः
ततो याति पराङ्गतिम्
ततो याति पराङ्गतिम्
तपस्वीभ्योऽधिको योगी
तपस्वीभ्योऽधिको योगी
ज्ञानीभ्योऽपि मतोऽधिकः
ज्ञानिभ्योऽपि मतोऽधिकः
कर्मिभ्यश्चाधिको योगी
कर्मिभ्यश्चाधिको योगी
तस्माद् योगी भवार्जुन
तस्मात् योगी भवार्जुन
verse Bhagavan says, Yoga Bhrashtaha api jayate. That person is born, which is not yet completed. The vision of oneness, it will born Shuchinam Shrimatam Gehe. In the house where riches is there, where his culture is there, and there is a dharma is there. Is at that home, that person is born. But before that person is born, where that person after the death, Bhagavan says, Punya Krutan Lokan Prapya. He has gained loka where person can go on which have the punya kritan loka. So all 7 up are considered as a punya kritam lokan, and there person, how long that person lives, that jivatma, how long that lives, ushitva, having lived shashwati samaha. Shashwati means long time. Nityaha, Shankaracharya has written, but it is a relative eternal. Samaha means years. And after that enjoyment or after experience that loka, again that person has to come back in this earth and is a yoga brashtaha vijayate. There is a one option Bhagwan says, Shuchinam Shrimatam Gehe, and other option Bhagwan says, Athava, other option, otherwise, Yoginam Dhimatam Kule Bhavati, means Abhijayate. Otherwise, that Yoga Brashtaha is born in Yoginam. So we can say the meaning of yogi means karma yogi. One who is a lifestyle is karma yogi lifestyle. Attitudes is a karma yogi attitudes. And Shankaracharya has written, Yoginam we can take as a poor daridrana. Here is a Shrimatam. Here Yoginam means poor. The meaning of Dhimatam is one who is a Pandita. So from childhood, that person, this Jivatma, is always with Shastra only. And compared to both words, which one is better? So Bhagavan says, Etadhi Durlabhataram Janma. This Janma, to be born in this Veda Parthi. Even you go in Banaras, no, there are many Panditas. In that family, if child is born, so always with Shastra only. So Yadrisham Janma is Durlabhataram Loka, is rare in this Loka. Having said this much, and what will happen to be born in that house? Bhagavan says, Tatratam Buddhi Sanyogam. Tatratam Buddhi Sanyogam Labhate Paurvadehikam. Tatra Tasmin Gruhe. Tasmin Shuchinam Shrimatam Gruhe. Athva Yoginam Dhimatam Kule. That person, Tam Paurvadehikam Buddhi Sanyogam Labhate. Without any effort, Paurvadehikam, which was in last past birth, that Deha, that connection with intellect is possible in this birth also. Buddhi Sanyogam Labhate. And when connection, then that person is pick up the thread of what is continue, then what that person will do, Tataha Bhuyaha Yatate. Then again in this birth also, that person Yatate strives, or we can say put effort. Bhuyaha means more. Tataha, after that, having come Tat Buddhi Sanyogam, then Sansiddho. I have said the meaning of Siddhi is only the vision of oneness. Let me have a vision of oneness. So I used to say, when another birth, this year, in this birth, last birth we have completed, suppose 35% of Chitta Shuddhi. So in this birth, we have to start from 36 only. We have only 35 in our account, Shuddha Kilbishaha. From 36%, we have to start to clean our mind. It's called Buddhi Sanyogam Labhate. And now Shankaracharya is explaining what is the Buddhi Sanyogam. So Katham Purvadeha Buddhi Sanyogaha iti tat uchyate Bhagavata. So Katham, how can Purvadeha, past Deha, Buddhi in this birth, in this Deha Sanyogaha, how that connection that is being said is uchyate. And Bhagavan says, Purvabhyasena, one who has lived a life of such beautiful life of last birth is called Abhyasa. Here, Abhyasa is not really repetition or practice. But I said the meaning of abhyasaha means a lifestyle of karma yogi. It's called abhyasaha. Purva means past life. Teneva, by that only, riyate. Re means harati. It's just taken away. And how avashahi? Helplessly that person is taken away to that pursuit only. The jnana pursuit or Ishvara pursuit only. Saha means saha yoga prashtaha, and that person is jignasuhu. He would like to know what is moksha. And if person says moksha is only by knowing we are mukta, we can have moksha. That person would like to know, it's called jignasuhu. And such person, because of yogasya, shabda brahma ativartate. The purva bhaga of Veda, because in sadhana sadhya is given. If you do this sadhana, you will get this sadhya. If you want good wife, you do this. If you would like to go swarga, you do this. It's called all sadhana sadhya is given in purva part of Veda. It's called Shabda Brahma. That person who is Jignasu is Ativartate, just transcended. It just come out from this all type of allurement. It doesn't go after that. Yogasya means this karma yogasya, having known I am a karma yogi, then that person doesn't have interest in the Purva Bhaga of Veda. Now Shankaracharya in this Bhashyam has said beautifully. One portion is explained very beautifully. First he explained Purvabhyasaha. So what is the Purvabhyasaha? So Shankaracharya has said here, Yaha Purva Janmani Kruta Abhyasaha. A person Kruta Abhyasaha, one who lived a lifestyle of yoga, karma yoga in Purva Janmani, in his past life, that is called Saha Purva Abhyasaha. And that Purva Abhyasa is very much stronger in that person. He says, Tena eva balavata, by that strength, that strong, riyate is taken away, yasmad, because avashaha api, helplessly, saha yoga brashtaha. That person is called yoga brashtaha. Now in second paragraph, we have seen this paragraph, but in second paragraph, he would like to say, Shankaracharya ji, even that person is yoga brashta, is born as a yoga brashta, but since being born as a human being, so we have always Mishraji, no? We are all are Mishraji. So we are mixture of Papa and Punya. And another is Punya. And because of we have in our account Papa, there must be some reason. We have done something wrong in our past life. So Shankaracharya has written, because of adharma, unknowingly it may have done. So because of adharma, we may have papa also in our account, and we have punya because of our karma yoga account. We have gathered all punya. Which is more better? Either in this prarabdha karma, we have papa is more, we have to experience, or we have to punya is more. According to that way, our punya will be, starts giving fruit. So that Shankaracharya is explained in this paragraph. He says, if punya is there, and how this punya, yoga abhyasa sanskara, living a lifestyle of karma yoga, then these all tendencies, that all impressions are called sanskara. If it is stronger, then from childhood, we can go after this, after knowledge. So that Shankaracharya is explained here. He says, Chet, This will be so we will see after. The meaning of chet. If yoga abhyasa sanskarat balavattaram. Yoga abhyasa sanskarat. Sanskarat means all impressions, tendency. And tendency of what? Yoga abhyasa. In Purva life, Purva Dehikam, if our Karma Yoga lifestyle is more powerful. So, Yoga Abhyas Sanskarat Balavattaram. It is if more powerful, is more stronger compared to what? So, it says, Adharmadi Lakshanam Karma Nakrutam will come here. So, if our Adharmadi Lakshana Karma means our Papa Karma, which must be in our account only, no prarabdha karma, compared to that adharmadi lakshanam, papa karma, if yoga abhyasa sanskarat is balavattaram, is more powerful, then what will happen? He says tada, then only yoga abhyasa janitena sanskarena, then in our mind that sanskara is born. And which type of janitena means is born? Yoga Abhyasa Sanskar. It says even twins is born, no, in somebody's house. But being twins, both have different type of tendency. Some is after worldly life, and some is after spiritual life. So why it's like that? So answer is Yoga Abhyasa Janitena Sanskara. In one child, this Yoga Abhyasa, previous life, what they have done in previous life, Yoga Abhyasa means what accrued in this punya, Janitena. There is a bone. What is bone? Sanskara. Our mind is totally trained. Tendency, impression, that person is riyate, is just taken away from worldly, which I have given example of our Viditatmanandaji. He is a totally, he doesn't know even what is Gita, what is Chinmayananji, nothing. But his Purva Yoga Abhyasa Sanskara is Balavattaram compared to this worldly tendency. So that Yoga Abhyasa Janitena Sanskarena is riyate, is just impelled, is just taken away to pursuit of all spiritual pursuit. But if, even though it is a yoga brashtaha, but still adharma is balvattaram, papa karma is balvattaram, then what will happen? So Shankaracharya says, adharma hachet balavattaraha. If adharma is balavattara, is papa karma is more stronger in yoga brashta, balavattara krutaha, then what will happen? Tena. Tena means adharma balavattara sanskarena yogajaha api sanskaraha. Here yogajaha means karma yoga, jaha means bone. Whenever a jaha come at the end of the word, the meaning is born. Sometimes we say ajaha. Bhagavan is ajaha. Jaha means jayate. Ajaha means vana jayate. Hiranyagarbha, we say Prathamaja. In this whole universe, he is the firstborn. Hiranyagarbha is called Prathamaja. Same way here Bhagavan has written Yogaja. Yoga means Karma Yoga, Jaha means is born. Because of Karma Yoga lifestyle, that Sanskara is born. It's called Karma Yoga Ja api Sanskara. That Sanskara which is born because of Karma Yoga lifestyle is abhibhuyate, is powered, is overpowered by what? Adharma balavattara kruta sanskare. So we have seen there are many people after, late age, elder age, that person start pursuit of spirituality. Even after 50 somewhere. Sometimes the person is pick up even after 60, 70. Somebody says, why? The reason is this. Because in such person's life, adharma papa karma is balavattara. They are more powerful compared to yogajaha sanskara. The tendency of karma yogas, that tendency, sanskara, is abhibhuyate, is overpowered by a strong adharma sanskara. But still it won't go. This yogajaha sanskara, it won't go. It stays in our mind only. That Shankaracharya is again explained. He says, tat kshaye tu yogajaha sanskara. But the meaning of tat kshaya means that adharmaja sanskara kshaya. When this all adharma sanskara is exhausted, when we experience all our adharma, papa karma, then after. So we have to experience even our adharma experience in this life also, not only karma yoga sanskara. This is Shankaracharya is clarified cleverly. So it doesn't mean yoga brashta is only punyatma. Yoga brashta, he has experienced all punya in Svarga Loka, but Kshine Punya, he is Mishraji again. And we don't know how much Mishram, it's a mixture of Papa and Punya. So if Papa is more, then first we have to experience that Papa, Tatkshay, then they are all are exhausted. When we are experienced, then after Yoga Jaha Sanskaraha Swayam Eva Karyam Arabhate. Then only this Yoga Jaha Sanskara, that our Punya, that our lifestyle of Karma Yogi, that all our attitudes, Swayameva, in own way, Karyam Arabhate. The Karyam means immediately we developed some love towards, some good reading books. Immediately we develop some listen a good lectures. It's called our punya starts, is begun now. Arabhate, it starts to give, fructify our own punya. And Shankaracharya is consoled us, he says, even Papa is too much. Dirgha kalasthasya api. Even we remain for long time. Dirgha kalasthasya api. So even adharma, we have to experience too much. Still api vinashaha, now will come here. Vinashaha means that karma yoga ja sanskaraha vinashaha tasya na asti. Still our karma yoga punya will never go. It will remain in our prarabdha karma only. If adharma is more, first it has to exhaust it. So sometimes we say a little child has more inclination towards spirituality, and at the age of 60 also, because Shankaracharya, if we have seen, from childhood only, he only inclination for spiritual word only. And we have seen there are many old age, after 60, age of 60, that person has start develop interest in spirituality. Why? So this is the reason. First, we have to experience our adharma sanskar. Our adharma means our own papa. Then only yoga ja sanskaraha karyam arabhate. This is Bhagwan's karma theory. But this is one good sentence. Dirgha kalasthasya api. Even we remain in adharma for long time. We have experience. We not remain, but still we experience this all adharma for long time. Even though still tasya vinashaha na asti. Tasya means yogaja sanskarasya vinashaha nasti. It starts being given the fruit. This is one good explanation is given by Shankaracharya. Then again he has picked up what Bhagwan says. Jignasuhu api yogasya. So what is Jignasuhu? Bhagwan has given the answer, Shankaracharya ji. Jignasu api yogasya. Jignasu means Swarupam Gnatum Icchan. The meaning of Jignasu is one who would like to know one's own real nature. is called. Swarupam means real nature. Gnatum means to know. Ichan, one who is desired. A person who is desired to know one's own real nature, that person is called Jignasu. And that person, Yoga Marge Pravruttaha. In this life also, even though he has experienced all Papa Karma, it doesn't mean he is not living a life of Dharma. So Bhagavan says, Yoga Marge Pravruttaha. It is still engaged in the lifestyle of Karma Yoga only. Pravruttaha. So Shankaracharya ji always give that person is must be sannyasi. But I always say there are two type of sannyasi. One sannyasi, one who has given up all responsibility, is in orange cloth. But there are many sannyasi. One, in spite of living Grihastha ashram, the one who has given up from mind all responsibility. This is also sannyasi. Because in 5th chapter, Bhagavan has says, Gneyasya nitya sannyasi yo na dveshti na kankshati. Either may be sannyasi, may be grihastha. So here sannyasi is not only orange clothes. Here sannyasi is one who is given up either from mind or from this body. So yoga parge pravruttaha, that sannyasi, it's called yoga brashtaha. From previous life, he is not able to complete this journey. Yoga brashtaha samarthya. How can you say that this is a yoga brashtaha? So we have samarthya. We have some proof. Because of that proof, we can say that person is yoga brashtaha. In Narendra's family, means in Vivekananda's family, there are total 5 siblings. Amongst 5 siblings, only Narendra has no inclination towards spirituality. He used to go to meet Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. Why? So we can say Narendra is Yoga Brashta. In previous life, he has come as a Yoga Brashta. What we say is called Samarthya. This is the proof. This is the evidence. It's called Samarthya. That person, Sahapi, one who is Yoga Brashtaha, Shabda Brahmati Vartate. So Shankaracharya is explained what is the meaning of Shabda Brahma. So he says, Vedokta Karma Anusthana Phalam. Vedokta, what is being said in Veda? If you do this karma, if you perform this Anusthana, you will get this result. And Purva Bhag of Vedanta is full of this. I would like to say, even in Purva part of Vedanta, they say, if you would like to keep good servant in your house, you should do like this. Even there is a mantra for good servant, up to a mantra for go to Brahma Loka. All are available, is in Purva Bhag. So this is called Vedokta. It is said in Veda, but Purva part is a previous part, front part of Veda. Karma means different type of varieties of karma. Anusthana means one who is followed this karma, then that person will get this result. This all type of allurement, all type of attraction, that person is ativartate, means it's just come out from this all type of sadhana sadhya. Attraction is called ativartate. Like in my thinking, we can say that person has developed dispassion. That person has developed vairagya. And which type of vairagya? I always used to say, what is the meaning of vairagya? Each and every person who is born is always go after sukham. Each and every activity, what we are doing in our life, to get sukha only, no? For happiness only. But most of people, they think to go after word and to get a things, like if we car, if we whatever all luxury gives happiness. Generally, people think like that. Luxury gives happiness. Money gives happiness. But this sannyasi or yoga brashtaha, that person starts thinking, luxury can give comfort, but luxury never gives happiness. This is, one should clear this. In spite of all good AC, there are many people who cannot sleep without a sleeping pills. Meaning is, if luxury gives happiness, then that person should not take a sleeping pills. So luxury can give comfort, but not sukham. And then if person starts thinking, in all luxury things, there is a no happiness, then where would be the happiness? This thinking is called vairagya. Then after this such thinking, person never goes after luxury things. If I keep this luxury thing in my house, I will be happy. That mindset has gone. And that person knows luxury never gives happiness, then where would be the happiness? Where should I find this happiness? This thinking is called vairagya. So that person is come out from this Veda Purva Bhaga, the first part of Veda, which is full of to become a luxury, what you have to do. He just come out. Is called Ativartate, Apakarishyati, just developed dispassion towards the first portion of Veda, which always offered different types of sadhyas, from servant to Brahmaloka. Apakarishyati, it's called, the meaning of Ativartate, synonyms. It is just come out from this type of thinking. If such person is come out from this thinking, then Shankaracharya said, Kimut buddhva yaha yoga tannishtha abhyasam kuryat. If such person is come out from this Veda Purva Bhaga, then what to talk about? Kimut is called Kaimutik Nyaya. Kimut means Kaimutik. Then what to talk about? Having known this, Buddhva means having understood everything. This word won't give happiness. This word is word. I always used to say, word never gives pain also, word never gives happiness also. How we take it depends on us. If somebody abuses us and we become in pain, unhappy, then we think because that person's words, I am unhappy. But if that person is speaking in different language, and if we cannot understand, we never be unhappy, you know. When we internalize things, we start thinking, only after that we becomes unhappy. So that's why I say word is word. It never gives happiness, never gives pain. It just keep on moving. And we take it personalized, then we becomes happy, unhappy. So one who knows this is called, having understood this is called Buddha. And having understood a thing, then that person, yogam tannishtha, is just dedicated one's own life to karma yoga, abhyasam kuryat. That person is live a lifestyle of karma yogi. What to talk about that person? If simple person is ati vartate, then what to talk about one who knows everything? So he is also apa ati vartate, he comes out from the first portion of Veda. That person is not now much interested in such first portion of Veda. In 45th verse, Bhagavan says, Kutahacha yogitvam shreyah iti. For which reason this yogi the status of being yogi, tvam means to become a yogi. The status of being yogi, karma yogi, is shreya, is better. For which reason? That is explained in 45th verse. Bhagavan says that yogi we can take as a karma yogi, we can take as a gnana yogi, either sannyasi or karma yogi, one who goes after gnana, self-knowledge. That person is sanshuddha kilbishaha. Kilbish is impurities, papa, which is sitting in our mind, is called kilbishaha. Our raga dvesha, our heart, our jealousy is called kilbishaha. That kilbishaha is sanshuddha. It becomes now totally pure. Now how it becomes sanshuddha? Shankaracharya ji says, prayatnat yatamanaha. There is a shabda is prayatnat. Prayatnat. And second word here is yatamanaha. Like we say dhanavanaha. Same way yatamanaha. One who is putting a effort is called yatamana. Yatate is a one verb. Is yatate means one who is putting a effort. So yatamana means a person, a yogi, one who is constantly putting a effort to become a good karma yogi. Now how it become good karma yogi? So Bhagavan has given one more, prayatnat. So here also yatna is there, here also yatna is there. Yatna means putting effort. Only here one is more prefix is being used, is called pra. The meaning of pra means same, to putting effort. So Shankaracharya is not given here, but Puja Swamiji is explained. The meaning of prayatna means this person is putting effort willingly, meaningfully. That person knows now I am a karma yogi. I should do 100% effort to live a life of karma yogi. It's called meaningfully. That is called prayatna. So here the meaning of prayatna means willingly, meaningfully, this person is yatamana. Otherwise, no, if one person is keep on listening something, some guru or something, that person starts think, let me live a life of karma yogi. But that goal is not yet self-knowledge. So he is not prayatna. Willingly is not living a life of karma yogi, but he likes, let me live. But prayatna means willing. There is a will to become free from this world. It's called prayatnat yatamanaha yogi. This karma yogi, sanshuddha kilbishaha. When this sanshuddha kilbishaha happens, so Bhagavan has ensured aneka janma sansiddha. If we think now our mind is pure, it is not like that. Aneka janma. 200% purification of mind will take place after taking a many births, aneka janma sansiddha. Then after tataha param gatim yati. Then after only that person will get the param gatim means the exalted gatim, the ultimate end that person will get. For aneka janma. So when aneka janma sansiddha comes, no, we should not be despair because we don't know how much we have put effort in our past life. This is after aneka janma we have got this birth. So we should not think still I have to take many births. Right now we are here. Right now we are thinking like this, that I have to become a muktaha. This thinking also needs punya. And this come only after living a many lives of karma yoga. It's called Aneka Janma Sansiddha. And Shankaracharya ji has explained here, Prayatnat Yatamanah. Prayatnat is 5/1 because of putting effort willingly. Yatamanah means a person who is doing effort. Adhikam Yatamanah iti artha. One who is putting more and more effort. If person is in worldly life, one who is living a life of normal worldly life, then that person is putting adhikam, more effort in what? How can I earn more? So in earning, to live a luxury, there's more effort. But here more effort is where? Only to a life of karma yogi. It's called adhikam yatamanaha iti arthaha. Tatra means there, yogi. Shankaracharya explained as a vidwan. The meaning of vidwan means karma yogi, one who knows to become a free, I should live a life of karma yogi. That thinking also make a person vidwan. Here vidwan is not only scholar. One who knows how to live a life is called vidwan. We have seen in our Gujarat also, in even everywhere, in Maharashtra, everywhere, there are many sadhus or many bhaktas we know, in spite of they don't have any vidvata, any scholar. They are not scholar, but in their padam, there is a pandityam. We know this is the ultimate they have written out. It is called vidwan. And such person is Shanshuddhaha Kilbishaha. That person is totally Kilbishaha, means papa, impurities. Vishuddhaha is totally impure. All impurities has gone, from whom is called Vishuddha Kilbishaha. And how this person become Vishuddha Kilbishaha? So Bhagavan says, Bhagavan Shankaracharya ji says, Anekeshu janmasu kinchit kinchit sanskara jatam upachitya. Anekeshu janmeshu. That's why I have said, suppose in previous life we have done chitta shuddhi 35%. In this life we have again prayatnad yatamanaha. We can keep effort. Again we have done 30%. So 65. Next year, not next birth, again some 20. Then again 20. Total how many? Not 20, but we said 15. So this 35, 30, 30. So each and every birth is called Anekeshu Janmeshu. Kinchit kinchit, little little. So sometime 35, somewhere 30, somewhere 20. Kinchit kinchit, sanskara jatam. Whatever our tendency of this karma yoga, upachitya, having collected this all purification of mind, it is not happen in one birth. It has been gone by many lives. Upachitya is collection. Having collected, then upachitena, then we have collected all our Sanshuddha Kilbishaha. Our mind is totally pure. If Bhagavan says, Tena upachitena aneka janma krutena sansiddha. When this Vishuddha Kilbishaha takes place, so Bhagavan says, aneka janma, we have to put effort, many lives, and kinchit kinchit, little, sanskara jatam upachitya. We have gathered, upachitya means have gathered sanskara jatam, that sanskara of karma yoga, that sanskara of gnana yoga. I am not body, mind, sense complex, all type of sanskara. If we have gathered this birth also we are gathered, but how much it will internalize, we don't know. Say here also this says, Tena upachitena, having gathered all. And why? How much? It will take aneka janma krutena. It will take time by many births. Then only it is a successful. And here success is Sanshuddha Kilbisha. We get 100% success to pure our mind. That's why to going in Sarga, we don't know which type of Chitta Shuddhi will take place. Still we are interested in their life or not. We don't know. Sansiddha, it's called Aneka Janma Sansiddha. Having gone after many lives only, Tataha. Tataha means then after Labdha Samyak Darshana. Again, Bhagwan has picked up the thread of Samyak Darshana. Samyak Darshana means the vision of oneness will come after Aneka Janma Sansiddha. And if we have got that vision of oneness, then person Param Prakrushtam Gatim Yati. Yati means that person gets ultimate end. That person never comes back. Having life. And I always need not to worry how much still I have to live a life of Karma Yoga. But this life itself is joyful. To clean our mind, Sanshuddha Chittaha, that life, that process is also beautiful. Then need not to worry after how many births I will get Sanshuddha Chittaha. It is not that much important. If you are on right path, it's good enough. One day will come, Yati Param Gati, we will get ultimate end. But when it will come, that we don't know. Now only two, I think, is remaining. That we will see next week. Any question regarding this? Any question? Aneka Janma, Kinchit Kinchit. This is very beautiful. Always a little, you know. He's a little. Kinchit Kinchit. So we are all are blessed. We can say we are all are Punyashali. Prapya Punya Krutam Lokam. We must have come back. That's why we have interested in this. Otherwise, it's the next difficult to have an interest in such pursuit. And more intense and more Sanshuddha Kilbisha. And if 100% Sanshuddha Kilbisha, Tatoyati Paramgati, then there is a no rebirth, no coming back. Any question? No? Shall we do Purnabhada then? Yeah. Om Purana Purnat Puranamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamesvaishyate Om
Shanti Shanti Shanti
Hari
Harihi Om
Shri Guru
Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om
Thank you.